75% of Americans do not believe the lone gunman Lee Harvey Oswald killed JFK. Are you one of them? I want to share with you what I believe to be the most convincing evidence, and it may be a truth we all can't handle. The story dated back to 1967 when CBS decided to find if it is possible that one gunman can fire 3 shots in 5.6 seconds. So they created the scene and hired 11 expert marksmen to try. The best record of 5.2 seconds was completed by Howard Donahue, but after 3 failed attempts. Howard's record put the speculation to rest, and America hesitantly acknowledged that, okay, it is possible that Oswald alone killed the president. But in 1977, the popular True magazine decided to hire Howard Donahue to write an article about the JFK assassination with a main focus on empirical evidence. A one-gunman theory may be possible based on expert marksmanship, ballistic analysis, and the trajectory of the shots. The wall the bullet perforated and the wounds they caused. Kind of to help True's readers to understand the Warren Commission's reports in ways the readers are most familiar with. In the Warren Commission's 888-page report, presented to President Johnson on September the 24th, 1964, and released to the public 3 days later, the Commission concluded that the bullets that killed Kennedy and injured Connally were fired by Oswald in 3 shots from a rifle pointed out of a 6th floor window in the Texas School Book Depository. As you will see in this video and the film Smoking Gun, based on Mortal Error by Bonar Menninger, Howard's original analysis, in my opinion, offered the best collaborated theories on the JFK assassination. However, it was not noticed much when his theory was first published in 1977 in the Sun magazine, and then published in 1992 with Menninger. Even in 2013, when the film Smoking Gun was released, you see, in most of our minds, JFK died serving the country. He became a target when he stood up for us against the mafia and against the communist. So we want to find out his enemy. We want to revenge his murder. So we need something better than what Howard gave us. But what was Howard's theory? Let's take a look. The Warren Commission stated Lee Harvey Oswald fired 3 shots. The first one, which is best known as the single bullet, passed through Kennedy's neck, wounding him and Governor John Connally. Oswald's second shot missed entirely, and his third shot hit JFK in the head and killed him. But upon closer examination, Donahue found the first shot more than likely missed Kennedy, the second shot hit him in the neck, and the third shot, fired by a second gunman, killed President Kennedy. Many people believe the second gunman theory because the single bullet is just not convincing enough. And people like Oliver Stone call that the magic bullet. The bullet that looked pristine after piercing through the president's neck made a sharp right turn, then going through the right side of Connally. It is a theory even Governor Connally had a hard time believing at first. But since the governor and his wife's jump seats are more towards the center and lower, this adjustment gave credibility to the single bullet theory. But there's another troubling problem. The first bullet, after ripping through two bodies, remained in great condition. But the third bullet blew President's head and itself into pieces. Why then are they so different? First, Howard has doubts about the single bullet being the first bullet, as Governor Connally publicly denied that he was hit by the first bullet. He said he was hit by the second shot, and the president was hit by the third shot. This is also supported by Agent Roy Kellerman, the mayor, and many witnesses who smelled gunpowder at street level. This proved there is a second gunman near the president. According to Dr. James Humes, who conducted the president's autopsy at the Bethesda Naval Hospital and testified to the Warren Commission, that the fatal shot was a huge defect over the right side of the skull. Basically, he meant the head was blown off. This is the mystery we need to decode now. How can one bullet penetrating two bodies and doing little damage, but the third bullet hit the president's head, exploding in a hail of lead? Same gun, same bullet, same shooter, same victim. Why did the two bullets perform so differently? According to Dr. Humes, he found 30 to 40 dust-like particles in the president's head. That proved the fatal bullet is not the same full metal jacket type as the first bullet. It is a fragile bullet designed to explode violently upon impact. Look at these two pictures. The single bullet that hit Kennedy first is a straight metal bullet which is designed to go through the body. But on a 0.223 fragile hollow point round, it is supposed to explode upon impact with a devastating result. But if Oswald did not fire the third shot, who did? Based on the trajectory, the shot will come from behind. Based on the autopsy result, eyewitness accounts, and a picture of the identified gunman with the rifle in his hand, it is from the Secret Service car. Please note that the Secret Service denied any of its agents fired that day, but 7 of the 11 witnesses are Secret Service agents, and we have pictures and autopsy results to prove. So, who do you plan to believe? According to witness Hugh Betzner, who described the gunman as in either the president's car or the Secret Service car behind it, and statements from Senator Ralph about a secret agent who pulled out a rifle. Even the Dallas mayor, Earl Cabell, in the 4th car, saw a Secret Serviceman with a submachine gun. Isn't the evidence clear enough? However, to this date, the Secret Service still denies this information. And in 1995, when the case was reopened by the Clinton administration, the Secret Service destroyed all evidence a week before the investigation. Is it possible that a Secret Service agent actually shot the president? According to the film, there are a lot of inconsistencies. Now, inconsistencies doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it makes things sound a bit fishy. There are 11 witnesses that day with testimony putting a rifle in Agent George Hickey's hand. Even Agent Laws testified that when he saw Agent Hickey holding the gun, he thought he fired the weapon. Even Agent Laws, who testified that when he saw Agent Hickey holding the guy, he thought he fired the weapon. Let me pause for a while. You must be wondering, if that is the case, how come I didn't know? I have been paying Secret Service agents' salary for all these years through my taxes. How come I wasn't made aware of this? Well, let me ask you, if the smoking gun theory is the truth, can you handle the truth? The film pointed out many possible cover-ups by the Warren Commission and the Secret Service. I don't know how much is true, but I can understand why the government has to hide it if Agent Hickey did shoot the president. If Russia, Cuba, or even the mafia shot our president, we need to find whoever is behind it and make them pay. We need to protect our country and our president. But if it is a mistake, what should we do? Expose our incompetence to the world? Send Agent Hickey to jail? What should we do? We lost a president we loved, and we can never get him back. There is nothing much we can do now. But I think he will want the truth to be told. Farewell, Mr. President. This is Ken Peters at MysteryDecoders.com. We thank you for watching this video. And again, may all the mysteries in your life be decoded